Hi guys, so I'm going to give you a tutorial for the card trick competitive queens, the competitive queens. So obviously I'm going to be using the 4 queens for this tutorial, and if you haven't seen my performance, first check my performance out. The link for my performance will be somewhere around over here, so just check it out. Okay, so any card can be selected, so let's say we select this card right over here, and the card happens to be the 4 of clubs. So the 4 clubs is going to be placed back on the table, the cards can be squared up, and you are now going to introduce the first 2 red queens. It doesn't really make a difference if it's the 2 red queens or 2 black queens. I like using the 2 red queens at the beginning, so just use the 2 red queens, whatever. And as you introduce them, you're going to catch a break under the top card. Just like that, slide off and catch a break. And you're going to place the 2 red queens on top of the deck, and then pick them up, but pick up also the extra card that you got a break under. So just pick up everything together. And then thumb off the first queen onto the top of the deck and out jog it just by a couple of centimeters like that. And place the other queen, which has the extra card over there, on top of that queen. So you have the queens like this. And then you say you're going to sandwich their card, which is the 4 clubs, in between the 2 red queens, like this. And you're going to square everything up. And now as you're squaring everything up, what you want to do is you want to get a thumb break above the first red queen that has that extra card over here. So you want to just get a thumb break like this. So you get a thumb break like that. And as you're squaring everything up, act like as if you're taking the whole pile, but just take everything that you've got with your thumb break. Just take the queen and the card under it. So let's do that again. So you've got the cards like this. You explained that you're sandwiching their card in between the 2 red queens, and as you're pushing everything up, get a thumb break under this red queen over here with the extra card underneath it, and square everything up and just take the red queen and their card. And they wouldn't notice this. If you do this nice and quickly, it would look like as if you're taking the whole stack with the 2 red queens and their card. If you do it nice and quickly, it should look like this. Just place it down like this. It doesn't make a difference if they see the face down card, because you know they would think that there's a queen underneath, but you should make sure that you shouldn't see anything and just keep it like this, keep it like that over here. Then you want to split the deck into 2, take the top half and place it with the 2 black queens, and this half you want to just lose the queens in it, but not really. You're going to say that you're going to lose the queens in it, so you want to take everything, and be careful not to flash that there are only 2 cards over here. Just place it on the top, and then you want to get a break under the first red queen, and do a double undercut, which means just take half the deck and place it on top of the red queen, and then take everything underneath your break and place down the top. What you've done is you just control the red queen to the bottom. And then you just say, okay, I've mixed the 2 red queens with this selection into this pack, and just put it onto the side. Then you say, okay, I've got my 2 black queens over here, and as you are shown that you've got 2 black queens, get a break under the top 2 red cards, under the top 2 cards, which are these cards right over here. Explain that the 2 black queens are competitive, and so are the red queens, and the black queens are not happy that the red queens have got your card, and just put everything over here. And then just pull off and out jog the first black queen, and just flip over everything that you've got under your break, which means also those extra 2 cards that you've got a break under before. Flip over everything together and do this nicely and quickly, and it would be even better if you're doing this as you're talking and explaining to them about how they're competitive and how the red queens have your card and how the black queens want your card. Just do as you're doing that, and so they will notice that you've got a big thick amount of cards above the card, and it's not just 2 cards, and just square it back up. And then let's say all you need to do is just give it a little wave, and what happens is now the black queens have got your card. And now this is very important, because actually this is a black queen, this is a red queen, this is a black queen, this is not a black queen, this is a red queen. So you have to make sure that they don't see that. So you want to actually cover the pip. So what we're going to do is you're just going to show them, okay, you got the cards, and you just flip it over. You won't be able to notice that it's a red queen. Just make sure you don't show that and flash the pip of the card, or else they'll know. So if you just do it like this and just do it quickly, say, okay, I've got now the 2 black queens have it, they wouldn't notice anything. And as you're bringing the cards back up and you're bringing them back up, catch a pinky break under the top card, and square everything up. And then you can flip over everything again and say, okay, all you need to do is just give another wave, and now the black queens don't have your card. And you can show that the black queens don't have your card anymore. And these are really the two black queens. Then, very quickly, what you want to do is you want to put this this pile on top of this pile, and spread out the cards, and show that now the two red queens have got your card, and indeed they will have the card. And that's it. Hope you enjoyed the trick, and goodbye.